Mike Pence shares deep concern over FBI search of Trump's home. If you're just joining us or need a catch-up, here's a look at the key developments in the FBI search on former President Donald Trump's Florida home, Mar-a-Lago, in Palm Beach. The FBI search is reportedly part of an investigation into whether Trump brought classified records from the White House to his Florida residence. Trump said the residence was raided by the FBI, and that agents broke open a safe. The Republican Party is reportedly trying to leverage anger over the FBI's search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence to fundraise for Republican Party candidates ahead of U.S. midterm elections. Former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence has called on U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland to give a full accounting to the public of why the search warrant was carried out. About 24 Trump supporters have lined the state road outside the property in West Palm Beach, waving flags and carrying Trump 2020 banners. Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives Nancy Pelosi agreed the FBI search is a pretty serious step, adding that not even a former president is above the law. Ex-US President Donald Trump's Florida home was searched by the FBI on Monday evening, in what he says was a raid. He said Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach was occupied by a large group of FBI agents who broke into his safe. It is reportedly connected to an investigation into Trump's handling of official papers and whether he took classified records from the White House. Meanwhile, former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence has called on U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland to give a full accounting to the public of why the search warrant was carried out at Mar-a-Lago. Trump is thought to be preparing for a possible third presidential run in 2024. He is facing numerous investigations, including a congressional inquiry into the January 6 Capitol riots. The FBI's search of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home was kept firmly under wraps until Trump himself announced it to the world. Even President Joe Biden was given no notice of it happening, a senior White House official told CBS. So who did know about it? The FBI reports to the U.S. Attorney General, the nation's top lawyer, and its activities are overseen by the Director of National Intelligence. The Bureau does not report directly to the White House. Any search warrant like this has to be signed off by a judge. To do so, investigators must demonstrate that there is probable cause for the search, which essentially boils down to whether it is reasonable to believe that a crime has been or is being committed. But given the explosive ramifications of this search in particular, many political analysts believe the approval would have had to come from the highest level. That would likely include FBI Director Christopher Wray, who was appointed by Trump when he was president, and also his boss, the current Attorney General Merrick Garland. Former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence has called on U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland to give a full accounting to the public of why the search warrant was carried out at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. In a series of tweets, Pence, who has distanced himself from Trump amid speculation he may launch a 2024 presidential run, said that he shares a deep concern over the unprecedented search of Trump's property. No former president of the United States has ever been subject to a raid of their personal residence in American history, he wrote. Additionally, Pence said that the search undermines public confidence in our system of justice. Attorney General Merrick Garland must give a full accounting to the American people as to why this action was taken, and he must do so immediately, he added. Republican calls for immediate FBI briefing over search. The lead Republican member of the House Intelligence Committee has called for the director of the FBI to give an immediate briefing about the information that led to the search warrant conducted at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. In a letter directed to FBI Director Christopher Wray, Representative Mike Turner called the search warrant unprecedented in U.S. history. Turner also said that as the committee's ranking member, he is unaware of any actual or alleged national security threat posed by any information, data, or documents in the possession of former President Trump. Congress deserves immediate answers from you as to the actions you ordered, the letter adds. A former U.S. Senator once considered a leading contender to be Joe Biden's Attorney General has said that the U.S. is not some banana republic that conducts searches without cause. In an interview with the BBC, ex-Alabama Senator Doug Jones, a former U.S. District Attorney, said the search warrant on Donald Trump's property at Mar-a-Lago is a sign of the checks and balances that the Constitution envisions. This is not some banana republic where the government just breaks down the door and barges in, he said. This is a process that is set up in the Constitution of the United States and it appears to be followed to the letter here. Jones also said that despite mounting pressure on the Justice Department to be more forthcoming with any investigation into former President Trump, doing so would be inconsistent with departmental guidelines. "I don't believe the Department of Justice will or should succumb to that pressure," he said. "I think it would be a big mistake for the future of that department to break with that long-standing policy."